Hi everyone, Bricknut here. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at a LEGO Speed Champions set, and this one is the 1985 Audi Sport Quattro S1, and it's set number 76897. It comes with 250 pieces, and in the UK it retails for £17.99. Or if you go to Sainsbury's, it retails at £18. They always add the extra penny on. I don't know why. It's only a penny. Anyway, as with all sets, you get the figure, and you get the hairpiece, which you can swap for the helmet, which is just a, you know, the very average, normal helmet. There's nothing really to say about that. No printing or anything on it. Just a standard LEGO helmet. You get the little spanner as well, which I presume they include those, so you can pop the hubcaps off and change those. Otherwise, the racing driver really has no other use for a spanner. Anyway, now I will admit I was quite sceptical about this year's Speed Champions cars because they've increased the size. And to be honest, I don't think the box art and the artwork I was seeing did the Audi at least much justice, or any of them. I don't know, they just didn't look that good to me in picture form, but now that I've bought them, I've built them, I absolutely love them. So they're now 8 stud wide instead of the 6 stud wide. Here's a little 6 stud wide car just for comparison, size comparison. Quite a noticeable difference. I do believe they are actually longer as well. Yes, not by much. If I just line the back of the car up with the end of the tail fin there, about 3 studs longer, maybe 3 or 4 studs longer. Not a great deal, but I really like them. And at first I couldn't understand why LEGO would decide, you know, to make the cars bigger, because obviously they're bigger, they're going to have to increase the price, which, to be honest, for what we get, doesn't bother me personally. Let's take his spanner out of his hand. Yeah, there's a lot more detail. Being a bigger car, they can add more detail to it. So there's a bit more detail in the actual cabin of the vehicle, and being bigger, it's easier to replicate the real vehicle in LEGO form. The smaller it is, the harder it is. So yeah, I can see the sense, although the car does look rather big to the figure, doesn't it? Figure looks tiny compared to the car, or it does in my opinion anyway. But very good build. It looks nice. It looks a lot nicer as the physical model than it does in the artwork they chose. That's just my opinion though. The artwork just isn't doing it for me. Anyway, let's have a look at what we've got. So we've got the Audi Driver here. He does actually have an alternate face. I'm not sure if any of the other Speed Champions figures actually have an alternate face, but this little guy has. Here he is. He's just got the Audi logo on his jacket there, a couple of yellow stripes to match the car, the word Audi on the front, pretty much the same on the back. Quite a simple design there, nothing too fancy, but he still looks good in my opinion. So I'll stand him over here now. The car. So it is based on the rally car from back in the 80s. So I'll bring it in closer so we can have a closer look. So here's the driver's side. Oh, I know what I need to build. I need to build a turntable, don't I? That would make life a bit easier when doing these. So here's the front view. Very nice design. And these light pods, is what they call them in the rally world, you can actually remove these. If you don't want them on there, and you prefer the look without them, you can actually take them off very easily. And I personally prefer them like that. And I think, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain on the real rally cars, they can do the same thing. They can take them off and only fit them for when they're rallying at night, which is what the light pods are for. So, it's just the same on the passenger side. And there's the rear view. Well, there is quite a large number of stickers, although there is one piece on here which is actually printed. It's not a sticker. And you might be surprised when I show you which one it is. There's the undercarriage with a nice big chassis piece there. Believe it or not, hiding in all that lot. And all three of the cars I've bought so far have the same chassis piece. There's the bird's eye view. So, can you guess which one is actually the printed piece? It's only one piece. Well, I'll give you a hint. It's not one of the smaller pieces. It's actually this piece. The bonnet piece is actually a printed piece. That surprised me, but I think they did that because it's got these little bits up the side there which would have made it as a sticker, I think, a little bit too tricky to apply. So that's just my theory as to why they did that. And as always, you get the choice of hubcaps to use. For some reason, my favourite are the M5 spokes. I like them on real cars as well, the 5-spoke alloys. It's just my favourite style. So I don't always go for those though. When I review the other two cars, you will see I did choose the other style of hubcap for that. I can't remember how many stickers are actually on this set. I know there was quite a number. I think the Nissan I've got actually has more stickers. So we've got the Audi badge on the front there, that's one. We've got one on either of the fenders, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a little one in there, 7, ooh, that piece coming off there, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and on the back we've got 17, the little number plate, 18, 19 and 20, so 20 stickers exactly. I think this done in just a single colour or without the stickers on would look just as nice. In fact, I might be tempted to get another one and perhaps change all the yellow just to white, so it'd be a complete white one. I am tempted to do that. Don't know how well or how nice it's going to look, but I am very tempted. Just to have a different variation of it. I suppose if you didn't want it as the rally version, you could remove all the rear fin and front, what do they call that? The front spoiler splitter, that's it, the front splitter. Oh, I forgot 2 stickers, there's 22 stickers. I forgot these 2. One there, and one there. I forgot they were stickers. I haven't forgot any more, have I? Yeah. So it's 24 because there's one of these on either side as well. See, it's easy to lose track on some of these. 24 stickers is actually quite a lot of stickers, isn't it? Maybe the Nissan has about the same number. Well, I can't think of anything that I didn't like about this set. It was a nice build, it was a fun build. Obviously it takes longer than one of these because it's a lot bigger and more pieces. Looking at the box, because they actually include a photo of the real car it's you know, it's replicating, and it is very, very close to the original car. I know some people say, well, yeah, close isn't good enough, it should be exact, but it's very hard to replicate something in Lego and get it 100% accurate, especially on such a small scale. I know this is the bigger scale and I can get them a lot closer, but it's still difficult, it still takes a lot of work. So yeah, I like it. Although it's got yellow in it, and yellow really is not one of my favourite colours. Perhaps if that was blue. Actually, to be honest, that is open to so many different colour combinations. These are all, you know, made from relatively common parts, all the yellow. so it wouldn't be actually hard to change the stripes if you wanted to. If you wanted one in a, I don't know, blue. I don't know, if you want blue stripes or red stripes or something, you know, grey. The only one you couldn't do is white, because the car is white. But yeah, you could put black stripes on it, green. Because I do believe that all the parts used, including these funny bits, I'm not sure what these shaped parts are, they all come in pretty much every colour, I believe. Or at least the common colours that Lego do, like the blue, yellow, white. I've seen them in black as well. I'm pretty certain I've seen them in blue. Yeah, it's a nice little car. I'm actually going to just show you the interior as well. I haven't done that, have I? So there's the interior. You see a nice looking dash. 2 seats instead of 1. There's another advantage to the 8-stud wide build. And now, if I wanted to, I could actually make this a right-hand drive, because I can easily swap the steering wheel over. For extra detail, they've got a little lever in there to simulate the gear stick, and another one which is sticking out from under the back of the seats there. I don't know if you can see it because it is black. It's just here, right in the middle, to simulate the handbrake or park and brake, whichever you prefer to call it. In England, we call it the handbrake. I know places in America call it the e-brake, the emergency brake. So yeah, I actually quite like that. I think alone that's worth making them 8-stud wide, because you can't get that sort of detail in these. Plus, only being a single seater, it's not as realistic, is it? Rally cars like this are only 2-seaters, so there's a lot of accuracy and realism with this 8-stud wide build than what you could have gotten with this. I mean, I could get another guy in the Audi uniform, and then he'll have a co-driver. Then it would be like a proper rally car with the driver and co-driver. All I'd have to do is find like a tile or something with a map on to give him. So maybe I will buy another one of these to customise and to put the figure in here, so I'll have both figures in there and have a proper rally replica. I quite like that idea. Anyway, to try and prevent myself rambling on, as I find myself doing quite a lot, I'm going to end this video here. So I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. It's probably one of my favourite reviews to do this year. I've been itching for the past couple of weeks to do this review, because I just love them. I absolutely love the Speed Champions theme, and I love the 8-stud wide builds. And the other thing I find, this feels more like a display model, if that makes more sense, rather than just a gimmicky toy, you know. Like this one to me just feels like I know it's a nice vehicle to display, but that's, I don't know how to explain it. That just feels more like, I think it's because it's bigger, it feels more like an actual display model, rather than something that you would put in your Lego City like this one, because that's more to scale for your Lego City. Whereas that one would actually be a little bit, yeah, that is too wide for the roads. It actually only just fits between the white line here and there. In fact, the wheels on either side are actually on the white line, so yeah, it's not really to scale for a Lego City. So to me that's more, or makes it more for display purposes, rather than this one where I can actually fit it on a Lego City, because that'll fit on here. I just noticed that doesn't roll very well, and I don't actually think I've done a review on this one either. I can't remember. Anyway, I am rambling again, so I'm gonna leave the video here. So if you have any thoughts or you want to leave a comment, I will, as I did with my previous video, link across to my Facebook page, so you can leave comments there on the actual video link. Or if you prefer, I do have a Discord channel, or server I should say, for this channel, so I'll put a link to that down below as well, so you can feel free to join that. And thanks a lot for watching. I will talk to you all again soon. Bye.